talk about, are we all in? You know, a lot of us play cards. A lot of us have probably been to Vegas. You know, a lot of us probably been on the poker table. Take those chips. When it's time, you take them and what you do? All in. I'm all in. I got nothing left. I'm reading out of Psalms 111. I'm going to read the first verse and the last verse. First verse of Psalms 111 says, I will love the Lord with all my heart in the counsel of the upright and in the assembly. Verse 10 says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. All who follow his precepts have good understanding. To him belongs eternal praise. I'll give a little background. When I think about being all in, I think about the story of Job and David. Now, we all know Job suffered more than any one of us could ever imagine. Any one of us could ever go through. God took everything from him. God made a not necessarily a deal with the devil, but he allowed the devil to do some things in his life to test would he be all in? Is he really all that he makes God to be in his life? And it's what Job said. He said, God, I know that you can do all things, and no plan of yours will ever be altered. Now again, the story of David, we look at David, he rose and he fell and he rose again back to being the king of Israel. Seeing God, he actually saw God bring the glory days of Israel, and yet he endured the brokenness and the deep valleys of moral failure. And he talks in 1 Chronicles 29:11. It says, yours, O Lord, is the greatness and the power and the glory and the majesty and the splendor. For everything in heaven and earth is yours. Yours, O Lord, is the kingdom. You are exalted as head over all. So the question I have this morning is, are we all in? Have we taken that fear, that anxiety, that hurt, that shame? Have we taken that addiction that we have to the one who can actually do something about it, the one who's actually in control of everything, of all things? Have we taken that to him? Have we said, you know what, God, here I am. I'm all in. No matter what is going on, no matter what's around me, no matter what I'm dealing with, I'm going to take it all in. I'm taking all my chips and I'm pushing them to the middle of the table. Here it is. Because I know in myself, and over the course of my life, you look at it, you say, when I play my chips, I lose. But if you look back in your life and say, one of those small times that you say, okay, God, I give it to you. I give this court case that I got to you. I give this relationship that I'm struggling with. God, I give this addiction. Here it is. God, I give this anger. God, I give this fear. I give this shame. When we put all our chips to the middle of the table and we see what he's already done, what causes us not to do it again? He did it when we were 9, but we don't want to do it when we're 29. He did it when we were 15, but we don't want to do it when we're 45. Why are we not completely just all in? And that's a question you got to ask yourself. Are you willing to just go all in? Now, of course, it's going to take some faith. That's why he said walk by faith, not by sight. Of course, it's going to look bleak. Of course, it's going to look like, what the heck am I doing? But God says, if you just fully depend on me, put everything to the middle of the table, I'm going to provide for you. I'm going to take care of you. Just like he did Job. He took everything away from Job, but then he returned to him tenfold. So again, today, this morning, as we go out on the work crew, we go and do, our daily lives today, let's look at our lives and say, are we all in? Have we taken all our chips and say, here you go, God. Whatever it is, I'm all in. We all know our favorite verse, Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Let's come on, stand and give God the praise. What he deserves this morning.